boys are back in town. 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 That's the only words I know to that one.
Rubbing knees all over again, fellas.
Yep.
It's been a while.
It's been a while since we've got to do one of these, all three of us. It feels very good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It kind of is a shame that we wasted our time with the one that we watched.
You don't know until you try.
Did you call it a waste of time? Actually, hold on.
No,
Let me pick the waste of time up off the floor.
I thought you were about to take it out of your ass.
Inseminoid.
Yeah.
All right, so
I had some fun with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1981.
Yep. Came out about the same time as Alien.
Yep. Clearly riding the coattails of Alien.
And I had no idea this was going to be a science fiction movie.
Come to find out.
I thought it was going to be demon/alien invades small town, fucks everybody, implants them with his seed.
Yeah.
Which might have been a better movie.
I agree.
What we got, though, and I was excited at first, what we got was, group of researchers on a planet, ancient civilization.
Yeah.
They're digging around in some rocks, and then there's a
hieroglyphic
random explosion. Yeah, things start going bad. They go bonkers. Yeah. What do we do?
What do those hieroglyphics mean? Fuck if I know.
Yeah, this is basically. Well, I say basically. It is. It is a group of people that we decided while watching this that these people were given a fake mission so that no one else would have to bother them, and they could just go off and let what's the term, like natural order of things take place and let them all just kind of kill themselves.
What was their mission?
I don't even really think we knew.
They're researching this civilization. The planet. I mean, they knew there was a civilization there. They had these ruins.
And they got distracted by space crystals.
Yeah, these crystals happen, and they're like, the energy signatures off these crystals. We're not prepared to deal with that. We need to get out of here and let some professional energy crystal readers come in and figure this out.
Yep.
But before you do that, let's go back in there because they had already had an explosion. Yes. Somebody died, or he was like comatose, just staring, laying there kind of staring. And then the other guy got blown up and he went crazy.
The crystals have these effects on people, like it fucking starts eating away at their skin.
Yeah.
And stuff, but mostly they just stay silent
until they just want to kill somebody.
Until they want to kill somebody, and then they get at it.
And then they want help, and then kill again.
They're better at that than they were their jobs.
Yeah.
This,
these kind of movies, there's always some kind of ineptitude is required. Mm-hmm. It's like there's always somebody making stupid decisions, whether it's Alien or any of these kind of movies.
God, yeah, but in this one,
all of them. Yes.
None of the shit, nothing they do makes sense. Nothing makes sense.
Let's talk about that one scene. So, okay, the opening of a movie. Well, we don't have to go over this one like that. Let's just
get a little bit.
Yeah,
give it a setup.
So we've got the person's been infected. They're trying to treat him. He gets loose. He's trying to kill people and stuff. This woman tries.
Well, at first, he was just trying to get out.
He was just trying to get out of there. Yeah. But this is what I'm saying. Some of the shit just doesn't make any sense, and I think that's okay.
Basically, it gets down to there's a couple women go back out into the ruins.
One of them gets her foot
stuck. One of them. Oh, yeah, that is a good scene.
Yeah.
That is a good scene. So she falls in front of the door. So it's basically an air hatch thing, right? So you have to have two doors. Well, the outside door is open, so they can't get to her. Right as she's getting to the door, she falls and her foot goes down into the thing. And she's like, oh, my thermal thing is breaking because it's super cold. It's 85 below zero, whatever. Yeah. And they're like, connect the red and blue wire.
That's all you got to do.
Connect the blue and yellow.
It's on her watch.
Yeah.
That's it.
I can't. Just fucking do it, lady. I can't. And
damn
God,
it, woman.
It goes on for 5 minutes, man.
You're going to help yourself. You got to help yourself.
Yeah. So what she does to help herself, instead of just connecting the two fucking wires, is she grabs a Sawzall.
Oh yeah, takes the two. she takes off her mask, takes a life support tube into her mouth. That's going to be
very sexually.
Yeah.
Suggestive.
Oh wow.
She's sitting there with
the thing in her mouth.
Connects that.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys go right ahead.
And then she-
It sounds like you all probably enjoyed this
And
more
then
than I did.
in a panic, she takes the saw.
Yes. Starts cutting off her foot. Still dies.
And then she dies anyway, so it was just a more painful death.
Yeah.
But anyway, another one of the women that go out there gets. This is where we see what the movie should have been about: the Inseminoid, which is
The main dude.
you barely see this alien thing. It kind of looks like the creature from the Black Lagoon a little bit. He's kind of
With a penis head.
has bug eyes.
Yeah.
With kind of a penis-shaped head. And it's like this sort of trippy scene where she's kind of hallucinating.
Mm-hmm.
She's naked on this table, and they really like showing this scene from the top down where her legs are spreading, and then you see this face.
You see
They
the
show that like
creature.
5 times, but then you see this tube with like green liquid and eggs that go into her. So that's our main issue, is just this woman on the station, this place, and it's just her going crazy and them going, how do we stop her? She's super strong, and she just screams a lot and runs around. She's ugly as fuck. Her
That
face
mouth,
is like
those teeth.
She's doing that the whole time, screaming. And that's your movie. And they just run around and do stupid things the whole time.
It honestly got quite annoying to me.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the biggest issues that I had with this one is like the frustration. Generally, I would have fun watching a woman or any character for that matter try to sit there and put these wires together and just, I can't. But it was so goddamn frustrating. It was like, this is not, it lost its charm. In the scenes of, just like you said, the close-ups of the woman, I mean, I get it. You've been raped by a space alien, you know? But like the amount of camera time that we get on her face just screaming and screaming and is
Her
so...
lips, like,
It's got to be at least
see
20
all
minutes.
the fillings in all her teeth.
Yeah.
It really is. It's
Non-stop.
insanity
Yeah, it's-
how long it fucking goes on. Same with the ending to this movie. I'm not jumping there right now, but I'm just saying, like, every time I'm sitting there like, oh, thank God it's almost there. Fuck! They had another idea, you know? And they just keep layering on ideas.
There's one point where they're, they just get into little fights with this woman as she runs around, and sometimes she's like, please help me, and then as soon as they get there, she goes crazy and attacks. And by the way, any kind of fight thing is like, it's worse than the original Star Trek level.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like, they just sort of thrash around and
It's
fall over.
quite bad.
But there's one scene where they're like, oh, what do we do? Let's get the explosives. Guy goes and gathers up all these. They look like little cherry bombs. And he's got like a bunch of them. And he like takes all this time like setting these things out, and he's got a detonator. And then he immediately goes to where she's at, and he's watching her. She's like, this is the whole time she's screaming, and she's giving birth to twin alien babies.
Yes.
Which is a good scene where you can see the face crawling out of her vagina, kind of from the side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just made me want to watch Gozu again, honestly.
I thought you were going to say it because you want to have a baby.
Yes. But yeah, so he puts all these bombs around, and then he immediately goes and looks at her and is like, and then he like runs away. Like, why didn't you just throw the bombs in the room where you knew she was at? It doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah.
And then she comes out and gathers all the bombs up and then uses them against them later. It's just, it's so stupid.
Yeah, he's running away from her and he drops the detonator.
Yeah, he drops. It's once again just falling back on the whole reminder, I guess is what we'll call it, of every person in this movie is so fucking dumb, so dumb. It's like we have that whole scene where you watch it, and they could have used that. They could have made a scene where at least something fucking exploded, but it never did.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All she did was blow a door off.
Well, and she threw one bomb and blew up the one.
Oh
lady.
yeah, it blew up that one
That was
lady.
it.
It was still not a.
No, it
could've
wasn't
been
a good
cooler.
explosion. No.
It's like you just spend your whole time with these people running around it. I guess it's like maybe supposed to like create some sort of sense of like a claustrophobic environment and like, oh my God, we're stuck in here with these people, but you never once feel that fear out of it.
If they shot it with like that same camera angle that they did at the beginning,
That
you
wide-
might have, that weird wide angle.
They
Yeah.
did that twice. That
Yeah.
was it. But it did look cool.
Yeah.
See, that should have been the Inseminoid's point of view, and that the Inseminoid.
Yeah, that's a good
who we
idea.
literally only see one time. He inseminates her, and then he's gone. It should have been big stupid puppet killing people,
Yeah.
not this like very small annoying blonde woman. Who literally like she'll pick up a thing and it's like she can barely move with it, and they're like she's got super strength. She's like. And the guy just like literally throws himself across the room. He jumps and then hits the wall and just like, we can't do anything. And then runs away.
Yeah.
And she's just like,
This has always been an issue though. Like, and I found it more since we've started doing this stuff and kind of diving into a lot of these titles and everything. As soon as a movie gets big, and it's like everyone kind of knows what's about to come out, so they're already on the bandwagon. They're already jumping on it. You know, you get so many straight to the shelf releases of ripoffs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, have you guys ever watched Transmorphers?
That sounds familiar.
I've heard the title. Yeah, I've heard the
yeah.
title, but I've not.
You know? And this is a good opportunity actually to bring up another one of my little Blockbuster stories. You know, I would rent these things out to these poor fucks all the time, and I would try to explain to them.
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh, what's this? Is this a sequel?" And I'm like, "Not at all." You know, and it looks pretty cool, and I'm like, "But it's not." You know, and yeah, they'd always come back and say, "Well, you know,
Well, yeah.
the guy who worked here was right."
A good version, a good copycat. I'm guessing it's a copycat. It would be The Abyss.
Yeah.
Oh, The Abyss was a great movie.
Great underwater alien thing. That's a great movie. I mean, it's been done. I mean, this is basically trying to do Alien, but it just.
Well, I guess what I mean is I feel like there's a difference between like a theme, like you know how that's also a thing. Like when Twister came out, it was all like fucking tornado movies, and then the day there was it the day after tomorrow? It was all like we got like 2 years of disaster movies.
Oh yeah,
and stuff
like Knowing.
That. Knowing.
Yeah.
What's Knowing?
Was that
Nick Cage.
That's the reason I don't.
Yeah.
Know
You
it.
should watch that.
Yeah, that's really dumb. Probably better than this movie, though, honestly.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I really, and I think a lot of this is on me. I was telling you guys before we started watching it, this one's just sort of been sitting there on the shelf, and I've been waiting patiently to watch this because when I came across it, I was like, ooh,
Yeah.
how can a name like this?
yeah,
That's how I was on
Inseminoid.
Amazon.
It
Yeah.
just sells it. And the cover, the woman with the lasers coming out of her vagina.
Oh, those are lights coming from the people.
Yeah, on closer inspection,
Yeah.
because I thought the same thing.
I did
was
too.
Like, this lady has labia lasers, and I was like, it's gonna be amazing. But no, she didn't.
Nope.
There's an idea.
Labia lasers?
Labia lasers. It's windy outside.
Just queefing.
Yeah, just fucking quick. No, she's gonna blow.
Just cutting people to pieces.
Well, we did have one person that I feel like had at least a little bit more sense than the other characters in this, and there was a guy who was struggling with her and knocked her down.
Oh, Mark?
No, not Mark. Mark's a fuck up.
Mark!
What was the guy who, he pressed his foot on his stomach.
To me. They
Oh, yeah.
70s guy, 70s hair. They all look the same.
Yeah.
He pushed his foot down on the stomach to be like, okay, well, let's whatever's going on with her is clearly related
He had her.
to
Yeah.
this pregnancy.
And then he ran away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had her stomping on the.
Would not finish the job.
No, just ran away. We're helpless.
This woman's been killing everybody.
Yeah.
And nobody's going to kill her. Stupid.
And
I honestly just kind of felt like that would have been the perfect ending to this video. This woman's killing everyone, and no one's trying to kill her. Fucking stupid.
they do. They just,
All
they do
credit.
kind of just like stand around in a room and go, "What do we do next?"
And she's just blowing everything up.
They never have a
Yeah.
good. They never have a good plan.
And before anyone thinks it, and stuff, I feel like if anyone's watching these videos, then they kind of keep up with our channel and stuff. We live for movies that don't make sense and for silliness and stuff. But this one just, there's a big difference between one that can carry, itself and keep a hold of your attention. And this one just, to me, it just flat out did not do it. I I wasn't even like, it was just, I felt nothing.
Yeah.
I felt nothing, you know? And that's like the most depressing feeling.
I think I was into it because I really thought it was going somewhere, and then it didn't really. Yeah. Now, I will say that.
Kind of like my life.
Anyway,
What, nothing from you?
What? Oh, I thought he was still
Patrick's
going.
he's going. Yeah, he's living it up.
He's got that pie in the sky!
But no, the alien baby birth scene was okay. You know, at least that side view when you see the puppet claw out.
Yeah.
You know that was okay.
Yeah.
You know, but it still just did not. It didn't live up to the Inseminoid name.
There was one scene that bothered you. Kind of bothered me too. When the woman was like holding and caressing the alien babies like they were humans.
Yeah.
No, what the
No
fuck
one,
this
no
is?
one ever really brings up the fact that they're aliens.
What is
guy
this?
literally just
Where did they
goes-
come from?
Picks up these babies. I mean, they look disgusting, and he's got them wrapped up, and then he just runs into the room and gives them to the woman, and she's just holding it.
Oh yeah, he said, "Stay here, lock the door."
Yeah.
Other woman leaves, tells the other girl,
Yeah, you stay here. And look,
And it's just like, nobody says, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Because they've not seen the Inseminoid.
Nobody
All they've
has.
seen so far is the whole movie. All they have seen is a couple people go crazy.
Yeah.
That's it. And then you got these, she suddenly gave birth to twin alien babies, and nobody says anything. He's just like, oh. Says,
You know what they
take
should
care of these things, please.
You know what they should do. So this one ends with an open ending. Okay, you've got these people coming in. It's very much like the beginning of Event Horizon. You have this exploration team coming in to check on this abandoned ship and everything like that. And-
Which, by the way, the twin alien babies did eat the woman.
Yes, I'm sorry.
To be
I'm
clear,
sorry. Yeah.
add that on there. They came back and
Ate the
Add
woman,
that on
and
there. So we're
then
at like a good half
ate
star right now.
Mark. Mark comes back, and then he gets eaten by the other baby.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
They both get eaten. The last two people get eaten. Yeah.
And I guess I would think it was cooler if it was cooler.
Oh,
Yeah.
the other
Yeah.
issue. The woman that was pregnant could breathe outside, but got choked.
She got strangled. Yeah.
I'll give it that though, because
Yeah.
I mean it's just like saying, oh, you can breathe in here, but I mean if I crush your fucking windpipe, you know what I mean? You can't breathe.
I guess she was breathing alien air, but she had to have some kind of air.
I don't know.
Yeah, it was still dumb. It was a terrible way to kill her.
Yeah.
It should have. You should have killed her in some kind of really. Saw her head off. I don't
Well,
know.
that's one of my biggest issues with this one is like you have all these scenes that kind of lead up, you know, and God have mercy, do they make you wait, you know, for like these really cool moments, and then just as soon as they're done, it's right back to square one of just like fucking people running around and not doing shit. They totally could have had. I mean, they had the monster. Clearly, it was created.
Yeah.
Why didn't they use it more? It's not like it fucking looked
Yeah.
great to begin with.
Could've broke into the ship
They
or-
could have done so
yeah.
much stuff with that without having to go above and beyond. And it's like in that sense, I do
He did
see
one.
where like they're maybe trying to be more like Alien, you know, because that one is a long burn and stuff. But they missed one part of it. Alien works because number one, you like your characters.
Xenomorph is terrifying.
Yeah.
Xenomorph is fucking terrifying, and it's goddamn Alien.
Yeah.
It's like one of the best movies ever made. Obviously, my opinion, but
It did do one kill to that dude. He like ripped him apart. Because the black guy and the girl goes back out there.
You're right. It's still so much
Yeah.
like
Barely even
insinuated,
shows
I know
though.
it barely
Yeah.
shows it, but I assume all they had was enough money for like the head.
They had a bust.
Yeah.
Like they had nothing.
Yeah. Well, what they could have just slapped it on that fucking girl and just had her run around. Yeah, just a bunch of failed opportunities is all I see, and I couldn't really get behind it. I was thinking about a quarter of the way through what my score was, and I'm still with it. I'm going with a 2.
2.
Yeah.
Just throw it out there.
No, I'm sorry.
No, I'm saying just do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's just do the damn thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll do 2 as well. There were some good moments in it, but yeah, definitely more monsters would have been awesome.
I like these kind of movies a lot. I I like science fiction movies, and particularly this kind of space station, things have gone wrong kind of thing. I liked it a little bit more at the beginning, and I'd give it 2.5.
Yeah.
2.5. At first I was thinking 3, and then it just faded away. It just lost any kind of. It's almost like they just got in there and just like ad-libbed shit, because it just sort of it's a scrambled mess. We're just no thread carrying it through. It's just a lot of running back and forth, but none of those scenes are impactful at all. Like, you're looking for something to really like catch you, and then every single thing that happens is sort of a letdown.
Oh.
You know, and it's fair to mention too that, like, you know, I really don't like to bring some of these things up sometimes because I feel like it's unfair. Most of the stuff that we watch has all sorts of kind of like technical difficulties behind it and stuff like that, you know. But like they'll try to bring attention to like poor audio and stuff like that in certain, but you just can't understand shit.
Yeah.
There was one woman that I was calling her Whisper Lady to myself. I was like, God, get rid of her, because I mean, everyone else around her though. This is what upset me. This is what makes me feel like it's just lazy directing, because you've got everyone else around her like, ha la la la, projecting, and she's just. It's like that fucking episode of Seinfeld.
Oh,
the
yeah.
puffy shirt.
Yeah.
It was. Like I said, that is the main. I think if there's one word I could call this movie, it's just absolutely frustrating. Frustrating because of the potential that it had, and frustrating because of just absolute terrible execution. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're gonna name your movie Inseminoid, you gotta live up to that name, man.
You got to go
It's
there.
a good name,
It's a good name.
and that
We want it back. Society wants it back.
let's remake Inseminoid and make it the way it should be.
So maybe Inseminoid 2, if that ends up getting made.
Oh, did we even bring that up? What happened?
Oh
I
yeah,
know.
you were gonna bring.
Yeah.
That
So
up.
the twins are in a basket on the ship that
How
came
do they
to check them
sneak
out.
into the ship?
I don't fucking know.
Doesn't matter.
But anyway, you know, maybe lessons have been learned, and if Inseminoid 2, the coming or whatever happens, then they'll be like, okay, you know what sucked about the first one? Everything. And then they'll just go ahead and, like you said, make like an Aliens, you know?
Yeah.
Just have it just be all out fucking warfare and just, you know, crazy
Rape monster.
rape monster.
You know, honestly,
guns.
that's happened at Species.
Yeah. Yeah. Species was it. I used to watch those like all the time.
That's like the first titties I ever saw. I
Me
think.
too.
Yeah,
Me
it's
too.
Some of the
Yeah,
some of the
it's like-
first
Yeah.
ones for me, for sure.
It's like every guy our age. That's like. Somehow it just hit the zeitgeist. It was perfect timing. Perfect
Titty
movie.
timing.
Perfect,
Yep.
That's right. There you go. Squeaky knees. Once again.
We're gonna have to make a T-shirt now. No more popcorn. Squeaky knees.
It's Inseminoid. Watch it or don't.
We don't fucking care.
We warned you.